Things built to last take time to build. The foundation is laid brick by brick. Bricks that are laid with your sacrifice, the grind of your hard work, the crush of your failure, the pressure of your risk. No one can take it away from you. The work compounds in silence until one day you look up and you realize you've built something unbreakable. Don't rush what's meant to be permanent.
What do I do on those days when I don't feel like doing it? I do it. What do I do on the days where I'm filled with self-doubt? I do it. What do I do on those days where I feel sick? I do it. I just do it. And I do it regardless of how I feel. I am very confident in my ability to wake up and handle my motherfucking shit. You should be looking at these feelings as an indicator that something is off. And it's not that you're overwhelmed. It's that you're not executing on what the you're supposed to be executing on. You might wake up with some anxiety and some frustration, but you know what's gonna happen? There's gonna be a conversation that clicks in your brain and be like, bro, I did my shit yesterday. I did it the day before that. I did it the day before that. I'm the fucking man.
Nothing is more dangerous than a man who healed his wounds on his own, because most men never do. I've seen it. Friends who got cheated on and never bounced back. One heartbreak and they let it define their entire story. They never healed. They just hardened, built walls, and then called it wisdom. I've been rejected. I've been betrayed. I've been counted out by people who swore they'd never leave. And I chose to use all of it. I let it break me, but I didn't stay broken. I got in the gym. I got in my books. I rebuilt my character. I chose to love myself before waiting on someone else to do it. And most importantly, I let go. I let go of the need for revenge. I let go of anger. I let go of versions of me that were built to prove something. Because the moment you stop carrying the pain and start learning from it, you become untouchable. When a man masters his own emotions, when he forgives without being asked, when he stops blaming and starts building, he becomes the most powerful thing on planet fucking Earth. He becomes himself, and no one can take that from him. No one can take that.
You have a dream. It feels impossible to turn into reality, but it never leaves your mind. You have this dream for a reason, and the path unfolds after the first step. So take a chance, because tomorrow belongs to those who do. You have a dream, go get it, period.
There's an epidemic of being a coward, and it's killing us. Because think about when you were really young, and they're telling you you can be anyone you want to be and to dream big. And then by the time you graduate high school, they've stripped it away. And in your own eyes, your dream is impractical. I mean, to think that your fear around starting a business or going on some adventure you've always wanted to embark on is holding you back. It's understandable, but it's also stupid because those aren't real threats. I mean, like the people you look up to in this world, they're not actually that extraordinary, but they just ignore the perceived fear. If you will not allow the fear to take over, I promise you, you'll be happy you didn't.
You're born with a gift. If not that, then you get good at something along the way. And what you're good at, you don't take for granted. You don't betray it.
What if you do betray your gift?
You betray yourself. It's a sad thing.
The obstacle is the path. Never forget that inside every problem, obstacle, adversity is an opportunity to improve your condition. We understand at a superficial level that's what we mean when we say the obstacle is the way.
Other than death, all failure is psychological. Other than death, all failure is psychological. Think about that. Just think about that. This failure, this upset, this catastrophe. If you aren't dead, then it's just psychological. It's in your head. Now, this does not mean that you won't lose some battles, because you will. We all will.
Rent is due is just this idea that like you have to pay your dues every single day. I'm a big believer that you have to do hard things. Everything you want in life is on the other side of something that sucks. That means getting cold, that means getting hot, that means moving fast, that means lifting heavy it means having tough conversations, it means being present, it means being focused. All of those things are hard, and everything good comes on the other side of doing those hard things. That is rent that you have to pay every single day. Do the tiny daily deposit that compounds positively in your life.
Consistency isn't about frequency, it's about identity. What do I mean by that? Well, the reason you fail at staying consistent is because you think consistency is about doing the same thing over and over. That is a dangerous mindset. Consistency is about becoming the kind of person who does what needs to be done, no matter what. Stop asking, how do I stay consistent? And start asking, who do I need to become? The moment you shift from, I have to do this, to, this is just who I am, consistency becomes effortless.
Make plans of your own? Guess what? You'll probably fall into someone else's plans. Guess what someone else may have planned for you? Not much. So take a look at the next 5 years of your life. It's going to be like the last 5, unless
UK. Anybody that's successful, they've dealt with failure more than success, because you have to fail in order to succeed, in order to become that spirited person that knows how to have that drive. And that's in anything. Before I got put on, I failed many times.
The real enemy of consistency isn't laziness, it's your indecision. You think you struggle with being consistent because you're lazy, but that's not it. The truth is, you haven't decided what truly matters to you. Every time you waffle on your priorities, you break your own momentum. Make a decision, commit to it fully, and eliminate the noise. It's the lack of decision that's killing your consistency, not your lack of effort.
Take this note. Don't become a victim of yourself, even if you have to fight the enemies that are within yourself. Forget the thief in the alley that's after your purse. What about the thief in your mind that's after your promise?
Most people are going to quit. All of your enemies, all the people making fun of you, all the people laughing at you, they're all going to quit. So all you have to do is just not quit. It's so true. You guys think you're weak. You're really not weak. You allow yourself to behave weak, but you're not weak. But you've got to train that up. You've got to push yourself. You have to put yourself constantly in uncomfortable situations, hold yourself accountable to results and being tough and pushing through and persevering. And when you get to that point where you think, I can't go another inch, you're only 40% of the way there.
People always try to box you in to what they know you best for. But never stop fighting. No matter what anyone says, no matter how they try to compromise you, compromise your vision. If it's in your gut, if it's in your soul, there's no worldly possessions that should come between you and your expression.
When we were kids, my mom hung a poster over our bed. It had a picture of a bumblebee, and under the picture, a caption read, "According to all aerodynamic laws, the bumblebee cannot fly because its body weight is not in the right proportion to its wingspan. But ignoring these laws, the bee flies anyway."
Stop breaking promises to yourself. When you say, I'm going to wake up tomorrow at 7 a.m. and when the option comes to hit the snooze button, don't do it. There's one win that you've got for the day. That's action.
What if everything you're going through is preparing you for what you asked for? Think of it like this. The universe is using every challenge to adjust your energy and frequency, getting you ready for what you really want. Each tough moment is a lesson, helping you manifest your dreams by ensuring you're ready to receive them when they arrive.
Everything in your life is a reflection of a choice you have made. If you want a different result, make a different choice.
Be sad, but get up. You can't stay stuck forever. If there was ever a time to turn things around, it's now. Stop waiting for things to feel normal again. You need to be the one to take the first step. Put in the effort. Make the decision today, because the only person that can save you is you. Be humble enough to know that you can be replaced, but be wise enough to know that there's no one quite like you. Humility keeps you grounded. But never forget your uniqueness, because you bring something to the table that no one else can. So try to stay as humble as possible and don't ever doubt your worth.